Welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for August 21, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. As Scorpio, this week the cosmic spotlight hits your realm of power and truth with an intensity that feels like a seismic shift beneath your feet. The energy swirling around you insists on a decisive moment. A manotazo en la mesa, a hard slam of your hand on the table that signals you're done playing along with games that never really had your best interests at heart. Someone's been testing boundaries, pulling strings behind the scenes, and relying on your silence or emotional reactions to keep control. But the tables are turning. This week, you're the one rewriting the rules. There's a palpable sense of revelation in the air. What once felt like a confusing back and forth, the push and pull, the now I'm here, now I'm gone dynamic is starting to reveal its true colors. You're no longer the player who's blindly dancing to the tune of manipulation or indifference. Your eyes are wide open, and your boundaries are as sharp as ever. The universe is handing you the reins of this game, but it's not just about control, it's about clarity. You're stepping into the light where truth isn't just preferred, it's demanded. This shift is powered by the alignment of your personal planets with a potent chakra of self-worth. Think of it as the plexus solar lighting up with a fierce pink glow that fuels your "I deserve better" mantra. This isn't just about standing up for yourself. It's about claiming your energy, your time, and your heart space with no apologies. Repeat it like a mantra today. I deserve truth. Because someone out there underestimated your resolve. They banked on your patience, wearing thin, or your ego taking the bait. Guess what? You're done falling for that. On the relationship front, it's a dramatic scene unfolding. Passion that once burned with explosive intensity has cooled into something deeper and more complicated. The As de Bastos energy ignited a fire that was anything but ordinary encounters, charged with chemistry and emotion that left no room for doubt about what was real. But with the Hanged Man coming into play, that fire has been suspended, caught in a loop of halted communication, broken trust, and repeated cycles of hope and disappointment. How many times have you asked yourself, is this real or just another game? This week, your emotional landscape is dominated by the image of the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords facing off across the board. This isn't just a power struggle. It's the showdown of your heart and mind. On one side, the King of Cups, the person who, despite all their erratic moves and emotional dodges, genuinely fell hard for you. They're feeling the weight of their mistakes and the cost of their game. On the other, you, the Queen of Swords, cold, calculated, and ready to enforce the boundaries that protect your peace. Your armor isn't just coldness. It's wisdom born from survival. You know what's at stake, and you're not here to be anyone's consolation prize. The scales are tipping in your favor, Scorpio, but it's not about revenge or spite. It's about self-respect. The Four of Cups reveals your exhaustion, emotional fatigue that makes you skeptical of any promises coming your way. If you loved me, you wouldn't have left, you're thinking, and rightfully so. This isn't about chaining someone to your side. It's about demanding consistency where before there was chaos. If love is genuine, it stands the test of time and trials, not the whims of someone's fickle heart. As for what's next, there's a surprising twist in the story. The Four of Wands suggests that while the past relationship felt unstable, there is still a deep longing from their side, mostly to rebuild something solid. But you're not stepping back into old patterns without clear terms. This is your moment to set the stage for what you want going forward. Don't shy away from asking for exactly what you deserve, whether it's stability, respect, or a fresh start, free from old mistakes. Those who seek to bring you back now are doing so from a place of realization that they risk losing you forever if they don't get it right. The Temperance card advises patience, but not passive waiting. This is about calm, strategic balance. You're not rushing into decisions, but you're also not stuck in limbo. You're carefully weighing what to accept and what to let go, channeling the wisdom that comes from hard lessons. You're in control of your emotional narrative, and while your former flame may approach with tears and promises, you hold the power to say enough, Or let's try again, but this time, with truth. Career and financial energies pulse with a renewed opportunity as well. Something you thought was lost is making a comeback. Maybe a chance at a project, a collaboration, or a financial proposal that was off the table, but now is returning with a new promise of stability. The Three of Pentacles indicates teamwork and a meeting involving important people who might have overlooked your value before. Now they're coming back to the table, eager to make things right. This week, it's all about asserting your worth in these negotiations. Demand what you're worth. Don't settle for crumbs. The power is yours to negotiate and to turn the tides in your favor. Beware, though with the Eight of Swords warning you of a trapped feeling, this resurgence might come with some complex dynamics. There may be entanglements, people from the past trying to pull strings, or hidden motives you need to stay alert to. Trust your instincts, but also keep your heart guarded. Not every door that reopens is the right path forward. For those Scorpios flying solo, the universe isn't just repeating old patterns. Someone who was once distant or blocked from your life might make a sudden reappearance. But this is not a simple reunion, it comes with its own baggage, probably another person involved, another story that's not as clean as it seems. You're being cautioned to watch for half-truths and mixed signals. This week, your discernment is your shield. Don't let old attachments pull you into cycles that drain your power. If you open your door, do it with eyes wide open and boundaries firm. Above all, Scorpio, this week invites you to live your truth with courage. Speak up, even if your voice shakes. The doubt or fear card from the Oracle whispers, say it anyway. When you move forward with honesty, you clear the path for authentic connections and real opportunities. You're no longer here to dance around issues or hide behind silence. Your power lies in your clarity, your sharp mind, and your unapologetic demand for respect. This week, the universe reminds you that the real game is no longer about playing to win someone else's favor. It's about winning your own freedom, your own peace, and your own truth. Keep your heart guarded, but your mind sharp. You're on the edge of a breakthrough that will change everything, not because someone else changed, but because you finally took your power back. Decree it loudly. I deserve truth. I deserve respect. I deserve peace. And then, watch how the world finally starts listening. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Card 1. The Hermit. The Hermit suggests that today is a day for introspection, not overextension. You may feel tempted to rush to someone's aid, especially someone who has hurt you before, but your energy is better spent on self-discovery. This card aligns with your natural depth, urging you to take a step back, reflect on your recent choices, and determine which relationships truly serve your growth. Your wisdom is sharpening, but it must be applied inward before it can be shared outward. Card 2. Temperance. Temperance highlights patience, a quality you've cultivated through repeated challenges in love and life. This card reinforces that your balance between giving and receiving is still delicate. In relationships, romantic or otherwise, seek harmony, but don't sacrifice your emotional stability for someone else's comfort. This is an ideal day to reestablish equilibrium, perhaps through meditation, creative pursuits, or mindful communication. Card 3. The Death card. Your signature card appears here, Scorpio, signaling transformation that is inevitable and profound. The old cycle marked by betrayal, mistrust, or unreciprocated effort is coming to a definitive close. You are stepping into a space where the past no longer dictates your emotional availability. This shift will be noticeable in both your inner confidence and the way others respond to you. In love, the ending of one pattern paves the way for a connection rooted in mutual respect and honesty. Card 4. The Empress. The Empress speaks to abundance, creativity, and emotional richness entering your world. In the coming days, joy may manifest through personal projects, new social circles, or the nurturing of a relationship that feels organic and supportive. This is the energy of giving birth not necessarily to a child, but to a new version of yourself, one who attracts love that is abundant and sustaining rather than draining. Card 5. The Moon. The Moon introduces an element of mystery and emotional caution. Someone in your orbit may be masking their true feelings, projecting indifference to hide vulnerability. This energy can stir your intuition and spark questions. Are they protecting themselves? Or are they protecting you from something they can't yet reveal? Avoid making assumptions. Let clarity arise naturally rather than forcing a confession. Card 6. The Four of Pentacles. This card often signals guardedness financially, emotionally, or both. On a practical level, you may be holding tightly to resources while waiting for a sign that it's safe to invest them. Emotionally, this could reflect your hesitance to open your heart fully after repeated disappointments. Today, the message is to loosen your grip slightly, not recklessly, but enough to allow new energy, opportunities, and people to flow into your life. Card 7. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands brings the promise of victory and public recognition. Whatever challenges you've been facing, whether in love, career, or personal growth, you are on the verge of a breakthrough. This is a card of earned success, not luck. Your resilience and persistence will soon be acknowledged, possibly in the form of a compliment, an opportunity, or a symbolic win that restores your faith in your own strength. Card 8. The World. The World signals the successful completion of a major chapter in your life. This is not just about endings, it's about integration. You've learned from past mistakes, healed from wounds that once defined you, and are ready to approach life with a wiser heart. The World often points to travel or expansion, suggesting that new horizons, both literal and metaphorical, are within reach. This is the point where you realize that your journey of transformation has been worth every test. Today's spread, anchored by the Hermit, Temperance, Death, the Empress, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the World, paints a picture of a Scorpio at a turning point. You are shedding the weight of relationships that drain you, embracing the patience to let true love and opportunity reveal themselves, and stepping confidently into a chapter of abundance and success. Emotional boundaries will be your greatest ally now, as they ensure that the love and resources you give are matched by genuine reciprocity. By trusting your instincts, protecting your energy, and celebrating your wins, you open the door to a future that honors both your depth and your worth. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Scorpio, your financial sphere is charged with both caution and potential. You may feel the urge to hold tightly to your resources, much like guarding a delicate flame against the wind. While this protective instinct has served you well in uncertain times, the cards suggest that loosening your grip just slightly can open the door to new streams of abundance. Think of it not as risking what you have, but as creating space for something greater to arrive. Balancing careful budgeting with calculated risks will be your sweet spot. You might encounter opportunities to invest in personal growth, whether that means signing up for a course, joining a professional network, or starting a side project. These moves may not pay off instantly, but they plant seeds that could yield considerable returns down the road. Your knack for reading between the lines will help you spot the right moment to act. Luck today may not come in the form of lottery tickets or windfalls, but through connections and recognition, someone in your circle could offer a valuable lead, tip, or introduction that aligns perfectly with your ambitions. The key is to remain approachable and ready to respond when opportunity knocks, because it might not knock twice. Be aware of a tendency to overanalyze financial moves, to the point of inaction. The fear of making a wrong step can sometimes cost more than taking a small, calculated leap. If you feel paralyzed by decision-making, step back, review the facts, and trust your instincts to guide you toward balanced choices. For those in creative or entrepreneurial ventures, today's energy favors expansion. The World in your spread indicates that your efforts could reach a broader audience or market, perhaps even crossing cultural or geographic borders. This expansion might require resources, time, money, or both, but the potential payoff is worth serious consideration. Ultimately, the intersection of prudence and optimism will be your pathway to success. By protecting what you have while staying open to new channels of prosperity, you position yourself for both stability and growth. Luck, in your case, favors the prepared mind. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for August 21 are 8, 22, 35, 48, 61, 74. Daily love. The emotional tone in love today is rich with mystery and transformation. Someone in your orbit may be maintaining an air of indifference, but beneath the surface, strong feelings are brewing. This person's cool demeanor could be more about self-protection than lack of interest, and your intuition is already picking up on it. There is a strong theme of releasing the old to make way for the new. Whether you're single or attached, the Death card's influence here suggests that outdated patterns, toxic cycles, or unbalanced dynamics are ready to dissolve. This shift creates space for a connection that's built on mutual respect and emotional honesty. If you're single, today could bring an unexpected spark with someone who mirrors your intensity and depth. The Empress in your spread promises warmth, nurturing energy, and a love that encourages growth rather than diminishes it. Be receptive to encounters that feel naturally aligned, even if they arise in unconventional settings. For those already in relationships, the call is to examine where trust may have been strained. The moon warns that not all truths are being expressed, but it also invites patience. Some feelings need time to be revealed. Your role is not to force confessions, but to create a safe space where openness can flourish. You're also being encouraged to protect your emotional energy. Love should enhance your life, not drain it. Setting healthy boundaries ensures that your generosity is met with equal care from the other person, creating a dynamic where both partners thrive. The future in love holds a surprise for you, a connection or reconnection that challenges your expectations in the best possible way. Keep your heart open, but also keep your discernment sharp. At work. The atmosphere at work today is dynamic, Scorpio. The Chariot's presence in your reading shows you are driven to push forward, take the reins, and direct your career path with precision. This isn't a day for hesitation. It's a day for decisive, focused action toward your goals. Your ability to stay disciplined and goal-oriented is your greatest asset right now. Even if unexpected challenges arise, you have the mental stamina to navigate them with composure. This is also a great day to organize your priorities and ensure your time is being spent on what truly moves the needle forward. Recognition is within reach. The Six of Wands hints that your recent efforts have not gone unnoticed, and a superior or colleague may soon acknowledge your contributions. This boost in visibility could open the door to new responsibilities or even a step up the professional ladder. When it comes to problem solving, draw on both logic and intuition. The Hermit's influence suggests that strategic reflection before acting can help you sidestep potential pitfalls. Don't let the pace of the day force you into hasty choices. Carve out moments to think things through. Collaboration is favored, but only if it aligns with your standards of excellence. Choose your partners wisely, especially if a group project is on the horizon. Your high expectations can inspire others, but they can also intimidate those who aren't ready to match your level of commitment. Long-term, you are building a professional reputation that blends competence with vision. Keep an eye on the bigger picture, because the steps you take now are laying the groundwork for career milestones in the near future. Health. Your physical and emotional well-being are entering a phase of balance and renewal. Temperance calls for moderation in all areas: diet, exercise, and rest. Overextending yourself physically or mentally can set you back, so today is about honoring your limits while still making consistent progress. Solitude, when used intentionally, can be a powerful tool for mental clarity. The Hermit's influence encourages you to take quiet moments to check in with your inner state. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply a mindful walk, you'll find that stillness sharpens your sense of what your body and mind truly need. A transformative shift is also possible in your health routines. The Death card here does not signal loss, but a transition, perhaps breaking a bad habit, starting a more nourishing diet, or committing to a form of exercise that feels both challenging and sustainable. If your energy has felt scattered, grounding practices will help. Yoga, stretching, or even slow breathing exercises can bring you back into alignment. Avoid pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. Your body will respond better to consistent, moderate activity than to intense bursts followed by long lapses. Pay attention to stress levels, as they may subtly impact your physical state today. Emotional strain can manifest physically, and recognizing that link is key to maintaining long-term health. Support your nervous system with activities that relax rather than overstimulate. Above all, treat your body as your most loyal ally. Every healthy choice you make is an investment in your future resilience and vitality. Family and friends. The family dynamic today calls for both compassion and boundaries. You may be tempted to step in and fix a loved one's problems, but the cards remind you that help is only effective when it's welcomed. Trying to heal someone who resists change can lead to frustration and burnout. It's a good day to assess where your emotional energy is going. If one or two relatives tend to drain you, create some distance, not out of coldness, but out of self-preservation. Healthy space can actually improve relationships by giving both sides room to reflect. There's also potential for heartfelt moments with family members who do value your presence and support. The Empress's influence here suggests gatherings or conversations that feel warm and affirming, reminding you why family bonds matter. Be mindful of patterns that may be repeating from the past. Old grievances or unresolved issues could resurface if not addressed openly. Handle these situations with calm firmness, making it clear that you will not engage in cycles that undermine harmony. Offer your help where it will be appreciated and reciprocated. Acts of kindness toward family today could set a positive tone for weeks to come, especially if you focus on practical assistance rather than emotional overinvestment. With conscious effort, family interactions can shift toward greater respect and mutual care. You have the power to set the tone for these connections. Compatibility. Your emotional depth is magnetic today, drawing in those who appreciate your sincerity and intensity. Water signs like Pisces and Cancer will resonate deeply with your current emotional wavelength, offering empathy and understanding without judgment. Capricorn's grounded practicality can complement your transformative energy, helping you channel your ambitions into tangible results. Virgo, too, may bring clarity and structure, offering a balance between your emotional drive and practical needs. Some fire signs, particularly Sagittarius, may challenge you in ways that spark growth. Their spontaneity can jolt you out of overthinking, though clashes may arise if neither side is willing to compromise. Air signs like Gemini and Aquarius might struggle to fully grasp your emotional depth today, but if mutual respect is maintained, these interactions can still offer stimulating perspectives. When dealing with less compatible signs, the key is not to dilute your authenticity but to adapt your approach. You can remain true to yourself while respecting differences in communication and emotional processing. Openness will be your strongest compatibility tool today. While certain signs will feel like home, others will expand your horizons in unexpected ways. Your lucky color today. Deep emerald is your power color today, Scorpio. This shade symbolizes renewal, prosperity, and the courage to trust in growth even after difficult endings. Wearing or surrounding yourself with emerald can help you remain centered while attracting positive opportunities. The phrase of the day: boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. Prentice Hemphill. Today, let this remind you that protecting your energy is the most loving act you can offer both yourself and others. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.